Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Again, is it echoing through the board? Yeah, that's lots of fun. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Okay. I think you're gonna have to touch the board. Okay, there we go. No, we're gonna. I think they'll get it when they watch the video, sound or not. It's pretty easy math. Okay, so 21 goes here. Because remember, 1 times 21. Negative 10 goes here. We know this is going to be negative because this is negative and this is positive. It takes two negatives to make me positive. Okay, what factors of 21 give me 10? 7 and 3, don't they? Okay, so x minus 7, x minus 3 equals 0. Again, x minus 7 equals 0, x minus 3 equals 0. What's x? 7 and 3. So my solution set in descending order would be 3 and 7. Make sense? Because that's the way star does it 90% of the time. Does it make it wrong if you flip them? No, technically it doesn't, but I want to get you into good habits. And plus, when your teacher sees it in an answer key, guys, textbooks also do this. So a lot of the things I tell you are based off of answers I've seen for 30 years in math textbooks. Okay? Isn't it easier to grade when your answer actually looks like the paper? Yeah, that's why. Okay? Yes, sir. Move it over. What do you mean by move it over? So that you can show that this equals that you did you understand that you moved it over to the other side. Okay, 'cause what'll happen is kids will put -7 and -3 in that parenthesis. You know what I mean? And I would do that too if I didn't. I want you doing that physical step. Why? Because it'll keep you from making that careless mistake. Okay, good question. Okay, guys, do you have a UCF? Yeah, I have a 6 and a 3. Yes, sir. What's your question? I, okay. Listen, by the way, I just said that a few minutes ago. The textbooks are going to put it in descending order. So why not get in that habit? StarKist is going to put it in that order as well. So we might as well go ahead and get in that habit. Okay. Is it going to count it wrong on Star if I count it backwards? No, they're not going to count it wrong, but that doesn't mean there's not a better way. You know what I mean? Okay, so we pulled a 6 and an X out. That gives me an X, and that gives me -2 equals 0. Now, again, just put 6x equals 0, and then x minus 2 equals 0. Again, you're going to divide by 6. What are you going to get? 0. And it's not negative or positive because 0 can't be that. Again, this is going to go to the other side, so x is 2, so my solution set is 0, 2. Make sense? Yeah, because it's still going to have something that's 0. Now, the one key is, what if I don't have an x there? Well, I can't make it a 6 a 0. You know what I mean? So that's just one less solution. Okay, y'all do this one. Mhm. Any questions? Y'all do number 4. Oh, I don't want to pause. Can I pause? Okay. Now, again, there's your answer. Okay. So this one would be 0 because you're dividing by 0. Again, if you have 0 on the bottom, can I do that? Nope, can't do that. Just a hint. Yes. Because one or the other of these has to be 0. It could be this one or it could be this one. One of them has to be 0 to get that. Okay. Now, when you graph it, I will tell you, if you want to check this out, you can go in here and graph these, and we might do that in a second with decimals. Okay. But there are my solutions. Okay. Number 5. Again, I had stuff on the other side. Sometimes you have to clean it up. So because again, we want everything to the other side so we can make it equal 0. Because I can make any equation equal to 0 in order to help me solve it. It's a algebra. It's kind of an algebra tool. You know how when we do one thing to the something to one side, we have to do the same to the other. It's one of those kind of rules. Okay, it's an algebra tool. So when you're totally lost and not sure what to do, hey, that's a good one to start with. You know what I mean? Okay, combine like terms. What would we get when we do 7 and 5? Yeah, you're right. 64 equals 0. We know this is going to be negative 64. We know this is going to be negative 12. What factors? We know that's negative. We know this is positive. So we're going to get two factors that when we subtract equal. Now, I'm going to make you find that. 16 and what? 16 and 4 do equal 12. They were working while I was talking. 4, you said? Okay, so x minus 16. Okay, makes sense. X plus 4 equals 0. You would have never thought about doing this before, would you? So 16 equals 0. X plus 4 equals 0. X is 16. X is negative 4. What's my solution set? 16 and 4. Whoa, whoa, no. Descending order, baby. Descending order. Don't just copy them off the page. Descending order. Okay? Go ahead. I'm going to pause the video one more time for number 6. Go ahead and work it. Okay, here's your reveal. Again, I did a T-chart and it took me a minute to find it. Okay? But when I got 6, then I knew what to use. Again, put it over here, solve, and put them in descending order. Make sense? Again, do not forget XT, T to help. I mean, sometimes you can get them right at the top, but sometimes they take a bit. And so that's when that T-chart becomes a little bit helpful. Okay? Any questions? Notice I didn't use 5. Why? 5 clearly. I know my divisibility rules, they help. Okay, any questions? Okay, let's go to the homework real quick. I am going to put this under the document camera so I can explain it to my lovelies that are not here. Okay. Please listen. I'm going to try to hurry through this. Again, on this step, the standard form. Right now, you're just copying this to here. So do that now. Now, you're going, why would you have me do that, Ms. Swigert? I will show you in a second. I'm going to flip a page and you'll understand. Okay, on a few of them, they're already in standard form. But if you go back here, this one's not in standard form, is it? So you're identifying and telling me you understand standard form by writing that step. Does that make sense? The last page and a half are not standard form. Okay? Number 2, on this section, you're going to do your XT. Make sense? On this section, that's where you're going to set your parentheses up. Does that make sense? On the last one, you're going to take your 2 parentheses. I don't know what X and Y are. Let me look at my problem for a second. It's negative, positive, isn't it? So I'm going to have X negative, and I don't have to put my parentheses here. Sorry about that. But I'm going to put whatever this is. I'm not giving that answer away. And I'm going to set it equal to 0, and I'm going to set equal to 0, and I'm going to solve both of them, and I'm going to show that work here. And then the last one, descending order. Make sense? Okay. You may work, work, work.